Preparing our young people for future success is a challenge that we face time and time again. In the late 1980s, federal resources were poured into something called the SCANS report. Here's what they found: relevant life skills, interpersonal, organizational, and critical thinking skills are linked to future success both in school and out. Except more than 2 decades later, the recommendations laid out by the Commission have never been formally adopted. And if the federal government wasn't going to put those findings to use, Jill Siegel-Chalsty decided she would. In 1992, she founded the Community for Education Foundation to ensure that all young people learn the communication, decision-making, and goal-setting skills they need to be successful in life.
We are changing the way children are learning for years to come, and we're changing the culture of public education. Most people know about the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. I think we'd all agree that a lot of kids aren't even learning that today, because there's that 4th R, the skills relevant to success, that have been missing until now.
Chalsty called her curriculum and the services that support it the Overcoming Obstacles Life Skills Program. She decided to incorporate the recommendations included in the SCANS report. And in only a short amount of time, participating schools began to see results. Attendance and graduation rates went up. Cases of bullying and school violence went down. Educators found that kids introduced to the Overcoming Obstacles program were better prepared for college and for careers. And now all schools can capitalize on the program's success without having to rely on local, state, or federal funding to find a solution. The Overcoming Obstacles Life Skills program is being offered to school districts across the country at no cost to them.
The gifting initiative came along at the right time for us because our teachers know the content. We have great principals, but there was something missing for our students in many schools, and the Overcoming Obstacles curriculum is filling the gap that we needed to fill. And so having this granted to us, not something that we had to go out and find and purchase, was just a dream come true for me as a superintendent.
Without this, schools would have to make decisions on budgets to purchase this. With the gifting opportunity, it takes that away from them, and it gives them a better chance in supporting their students.
This is a Title I school. We do not have funds to purchase a lot of things that are necessary for children, to see them move forward in the 21st century. And to be able to have this happen here at Lincoln Middle High School, to be given this information that is so precious, that we see it turning our children around and just making them responsible citizens, it has been amazing. It has been huge, huge.
When I read over the curriculum the first time, I was very impressed with the hands-on approach, letting the kids the teacher be the facilitator and the kids actually lead the program, which I think is really important for them to take the ownership in it.
Well, I can honestly say that I've learned how to address situations better. I know how to use better body language to get my point across, eye contact, and also I just learned how, in general, to speak the proper way and have a positive attitude towards everything.
It helps me think more about what I'm doing. And it's not just like, well, say the first thing that comes to your mind, because I used to do that a lot, and I used to get called out for it a lot. And now it just makes me think before I speak.
These are the life skills that successful adults need, successful students need, successful employees need in order to be competitive, and this curriculum does that.
Certainly there is no shortage of challenges and issues for educators and the students they're entrusted to teach. But now there's a proven solution, and it's out there, just waiting for new partners.
Whether you're a teacher in a core content class, or you're a social worker, or you're just somebody who's mentoring and volunteering with a group of kids, there's something in that curriculum, there's a lot in that curriculum that you can use to affect the lives of the students you're working with and make your lives a little easier so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We put the work in, so now we want you to have it so that you can go back to doing what you set out to do.
At a point in every child's life, they have to take control of their own learning and their own future. And that's where I see the value of overcoming obstacles. It really gives students the tools to do that.